Well, there's very few things that catch me off guard, but I gotta tell you, when Logitech came out with a sort of new branded line of products called Logi, it did throw me for a little bit of a whirl. So what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at Logitech's LOGI BLOK case covers for the iPad series. There's a few of these. I'm gonna take a look at this one here because I've actually got the iPad mini inside of it. And as you can see, the name BLOK kind of talks about the fact that these things are completely square. Now, Apple, close your ears because we're taking your beautiful rounded iPads and we're putting them into a big blocky square. Why do we do it? Because we can drop this from 6 feet and these corners will take that beating. And that's one of the things that they found. They found that these that the iPads generally were being dropped and broken, and a lot of times it was the corners that was taking the biggest hit. So they built up these big square corners on these things in this kind of like rubberized case, you know, and provides a lot of protection. I gotta say, I hate putting my iPhone or my iPad into anything that's a case because I'm really taking away from the overall design aesthetic. In this particular version, they've kept it black. But let's take a look at some other ones. Well, here, I'll open this one first. This is the iPad Air cover for the Air 2, and look at the colors. This is one of the big things about Logi is that they've actually come out with a whole different range of colors, and you'll actually see this color scheme carried across a lot of their different products as well, like some of their speakers and whatnot. And now, not really me for the target market. I think they're going after maybe someone a little bit younger because I'd have trouble not keeping a smile on my face if I pulled my iPad out in these color schemes. But you can see they're bright, they're colorful. Again, these square corners to protect you. Price point, not the cheapest out there. So, you know, Logi's really going for a lifestyle brand here. I'm gonna open up the iPad 2 Air. Some of these are retailing, you know, upwards of over $100, and that includes this one here. This again is for the iPad. I'm just gonna open it up and show you. Again, one of my favorite things from Logitech was their iPad case with the keyboard built into it. It was actually one of my absolute favorite cases out there. This is the Logi version of it with a beautiful keyboard built into it. Still a really nice keyboard. And what I like about it is I hate those keyboards that are flimsy. This thing is hard, right? So you get that nice tactile feel with the keys. But again, square, so we're taking away from the design aesthetic on our iPad, and the colors are really right out there. But I'll just set that up, give you an idea. Put that in the foreground. So little stand, keyboard, kind of reminds me of the Surface from Microsoft. But overall, Logitech taking a chance, going after a slightly different market. It's competitive in all these case covers. So what they're doing is trying to stand out with a lifestyle brand, an exciting color scheme, we'll call it that, and again, through research, protecting your corners, because how many times have you paid to fix your screen? Not that great.